Hello, everyone, viewers. Welcome to Jalopnik's first official live stream of the new Forza Horizon 4. This is Kristen Lee, and with me is Tim Rogers of Kotaku. And we're just going to be... Hello, Tim. Thank you for joining us. And we're just going to be bombing around Forza Horizon 4. We're going to start the game, so show you guys a little bit what it looks like if you were to buy it and pop in and start. And we got a question to look for Volvos in a second, which we will do. Is there a reason why I can't hear the game?
Maybe there is. Let's there is no underscore in the name in our gamer tag.
Oh, there's no underscore.
Send us a friend request and we will ignore it.
So right now, let's adjust the TV. 50 should be a good setting. Oh, what is this TV on? Jesus. All right, fine. Graphics mode, quality. Do you have any...
The lighting situation in the room where we play this is a little bit, what do you call it? It makes the TV a little bit hard to see. So if we make any mistakes at all, it's because of external factors.
Okay, now I can hear the game.
So you can actually put the graphics on performance. So we're going to put it on performance mode. There are two ways to play this game. There's quality and performance. Quality is 30 frames per second, and it's in 4K, and it looks incredible. And performance is in 1080p, and it's in 60 frames per second. But we are playing this game through a capture card that requires the game to be downscaled to 1080p, so we're actually not even seeing it. Thanks for adding us as a friend there. We're just going to have friend requests popping up. Keep adding us. We're going to see how many we can get.
Mustang LVR.
So yeah, if we put it on performance, we're going to have 60 frames per second, which is kind of how you want to drive a car. I mean, we are stuck. Yeah, restart the game, I guess. It's going to take another second to restart. I think the 60 FPS mode is cool. And
look, we got another friend request.
Another one.
So popular.
That's two.
2 friends.
If we can get up to 100 friends.
I don't even think I know 100 people.
You don't know 100 people?
I probably do.
Like, how do you define knowing a person, though?
Ooh, good philosophical question. I have to think about that a little more.
I don't think I've, I know I've, I'm trying to think. If you've had dinner with the person, does that mean you know them? If you've eaten dinner in their presence, does that mean you know them? I think that's what that means.
I think you know them that way.
Dinner or lunch?
Why does the time of day matter?
I've had some impersonal lunches.
That's true.
I've had some, I lived in California for about 8 years, so I've had some let's do lunch kind of lunches, where it's where you don't actually talk to or get to know the person.
What do you guys do when you're sitting there?
Yeah, this is Tim Rogers, in case somebody just said my name in there.
Yes.
Why is there a hashtag scumbags? Who said that? Is that a Jalopnik reference?
That's what I know of.
Somebody, I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
We have instructions.
E-brake is on the A button. So the game starts you out in automatic transmission for this tutorial it's not really a tutorial, it's like a cinematic big fun time. So they just let you have big fun.
Who's this Erica person yelling? God.
Yeah, Forza.
Ugh.
So
no yelling.
I got a lot of weird. Oh, we got a comment. Or we got a message?
No, look at that later.
We'll read your messages on the stream at the end. That's what we'll do. Send us messages through Xbox Live and we will read them on the stream. That's what we will do. Unless they
That's something you can do. I have no interest in doing that.
Unless they contain completely vile language. And then we got 3?
Oh, that's 3rd.
That's 3. We got 3 friend requests. That's good. We're keeping score. Just keep trying to interrupt us as we play. This loading screen's taking a while. It's loading all 60 of the frames per second.
And all the cars. What's a Hoonigan reference?
What is a Hoonigan reference? The scumbags?
Scumbags? Oh, maybe. I don't know.
There's some, I got a Hoonigan in this game. I got the Ken Block Hoonigan.
Yes, I drove it. It is greasy. Greasy car. Doesn't like to,
Doesn't like grabbing onto anything.
No. Doesn't like grabbing onto road, dirt, mud, snow, anything.
There's, so if you get the Ultimate Edition, which I believe is what we have here. I have the Ultimate Edition because that's what they sent me. Okay, someone says don't open the messages.
That's actually probably the best advice anyone will ever get.
Yeah, maybe we won't load the messages at all. What % of the Kotaku staff is into cars? Well, I know there's me. I don't know about anyone else.
What is like into cars? Like you have a casual appreciation or like walking knowledge? Anyway, here is the game's title car. It is the McLaren Senna.
Yeah.
A very powerful, very expensive, very fast, very limited edition McLaren. I believe it's about $1 million.
About 1 million, and there's like 12 of them.
500. They're making like 500.
That's pretty much 12 as far as a guy who's never going to buy one is concerned. Or maybe I will buy one someday.
Maybe. I mean, I really think depreciation's going to hit these things. You'll probably be able to get one used in like 6 years for like 15 grand.
15 grand? Yeah, I think I'll go for it. I bought one of these in the game because they make it cheaper than other cars in the same class. Oh,
I don't want one of these. It's too fast. Like, we're going to crash a lot right now.
Yeah, well, they're going to start you with all the assists on. Oh my god, 60 FPS.
Damn.
What do you think? You notice the difference,
oh,
right?
Yeah,
you know there's
slick.
a lot of video gamers who claim to not be able to notice the difference, but it was so pronounced because that cutscene was at 30.
Yeah.
And now this is at 60.
Seeing them back to back is insane.
Yeah, it's like I do not trust any person who claims to like video games and says they can't tell the difference between 60 and 30 because it's impossible. It's like so huge.
It's like, I don't know, 720, but the difference between like 720 and 1080
Yeah. Well, maybe even bigger than that.
might be bigger.
So I play a lot of games at home on my PC, and I have a 144
Ooh,
hertz monitor.
Puddle. And sheep.
So the game is right up front, just like front loading all this impressive stuff. Like they have the water splashing and they have the sheep running across. The Forza games are usually really good at putting you in a car very quickly. I mean, after like a loading time. You're doing pretty good. Oh, we've got another message that we're not going to read. Thanks for the message. We'll review them after the stream.
Ooh.
See, now it's back in 30 FPS.
Yeah.
It's a good tutorial for anyone who wants to learn that 60 FPS owns. So the game is just showing us all 4 seasons. Oh, everybody look out for this. You're going to love the Game of Thrones fans in the audience. Pay attention. Pay careful attention to what you're about to see. A Song of Ice and Tires. I love it.
Oh, it's so lame.
Oh,
it's
man.
so funny.
I like this Rockstar truck. I want it. I don't have it yet.
Yeah, this truck is good. The trucks are extremely good.
They went all in on the trucks.
They really, really did. I really like that.
I got some guy on Twitter like hating on me for driving too many trucks in my video review that I did of this game. Speaking of which, please watch my video, or I can't eat lunch. So just watch my video.
It's true. I see him sitting there checking view counts.
Just waiting. Yeah. I always check my view counts. It's almost up to 100K. If it gets to 100K, then I get to get a haircut. But if it doesn't, I can't get a haircut.
It's a real problem right now. It's like down to his knees. He can't see.
Yeah,
Please watch his video.
It's very difficult for me to get my work done. I've been having migraine headaches for like a year. And so I've been wearing sunglasses in the office.
Oh, shit.
And I'm so... Oh, you used Rewind.
I use Rewind. I am one of those assholes who uses Rewind because I believe in the integrity of the lab. Yeah, I actually been wondering why you've been wearing sunglasses. That's why.
My head hurts so much. And I'm afraid that everyone in the office thinks I wear sunglasses in the office because I'm a jerk. I want to get sunglasses that look less like I'm vacationing on the French Riviera and like that look more like, I don't know, like a NASCAR driver. Oh my God, see, 30 FPS again.
Ugh, and it's the jump too. The jump is good.
Yeah, seeing that jump and all its... Here we go. Man, I love this. Anyone who needs to know why 60 FPS is better. If you're driving, you literally have twice the reaction time. Literally double the reaction time when it's in 60.
Oh, I just got this car. This is a good car.
Oh, yeah, it's a very good car.
Mm-hmm.
I can only race it in this event. But because I didn't buy it yet. Because I'm saving up for that. Last time we streamed, remember, we were talking about... I wanted that Lamborghini Veneno.
Yeah, that.
Which cost 4.5 million credits. I now have 3.9 million credits.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so I will have that Lambo.
Oh God, this is some bad news. All right.
It's actually not the most expensive car in the game. We should try to figure out what the most expensive
car actually might be the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing.
Yes.
That thing is like 10 million credits. It's as much as a house.
Yeah, it's way too much.
It's actually more than what it would cost in real life.
They just want to like severely limit the number of players who have it. And then they don't actually let you buy the currency. There's like no in-game microtransactions, which I find really funny. I remember Forza Motorsport 5 had it would let you buy credits. And there were all these great
you could.
posts on the internet that were like, here's how many hours it would take you to play this game to buy this car.
If you slog through it like an asshole.
Yeah, and now it's like, due to the outrage of people in posts, it was like, now you actually can't.
Thread the needle, fuck that.
You can't just buy the cars anymore. Yeah, I thread the needle every time I run this race, and then I lose almost every time.
I remember that in Forza 5. It got easier to buy cars the more you got.
Yeah. Oh, that owns. This event is like so good looking. I think this is the most graphically impressive event. What happened?
I was reading the stream. Sorry.
Oh my God.
I saw my name.
Texting and driving.
Yeah, texting and driving.
Texting and driving. Get some Cletus McFarland glasses if you want to look like a NASCAR driver. So I wear a lot of. I also wear NASCAR shirts in the office a lot because
I haven't noticed that.
You haven't?
No.
Really? You haven't noticed that?
No.
Wait, are you joking?
No.
I wear NASCAR shirts almost every day.
You gotta come to the pod more.
I can come over with my shirts and just play my new shirts.
Oh, look, it's Raph. Raph is here. We think. Aw, that's nice.
I'm not complaining about no in-game microtransactions. I'm saying it's funny. It's funny that you can't buy the cars anymore. And don't ever, ever call me a journalist, okay? I'm a video game developer who has stooped to making videos about video games, okay? I'm still developing video games. Are you turning the assists off?
Yeah.
You know what? I like ABS, but I like having everything else off. Stability control is for losers. You're putting clutch on?
Yeah, man.
Oh man, I love it. So I actually have clutch mapped to my paddle. So
That's
if you
cool.
You don't want to use the paddles,
I'm not
though.
going to use the paddle. I don't know how to use the paddles.
I use I love having. So I actually play this game with an Xbox One Elite controller because my apartment is not big enough to have a steering wheel cockpit set up the way I would want to.
I actually prefer to play it on the joysticks.
This is
what I learned to play on.
This video game's video gamey as heck. It's like a very video gamey racing game. So I feel like it's okay. It's not against the spirit of it to play with a controller.
No, I think it's designed to be played with a controller. There are other games that are designed to play with wheels.
So I play it with the paddles on the back of the Xbox One Elite controller, and I use the Xbox One Elite controller's tall analog stick so that you get more precision steering. So I play it like a weirdo. I've got clutch and e-brake on the top flippers and then shift on the bottom flippers.
Yeah, I'm doing my best to not touch those
To not touch
flippers.
them. They can be taken off like so quickly if you're
okay.
afraid of touching them.
I don't want to mess with your controller.
They're magnetic. They come right off. Why is Mario Kart the best racing game of all time? Well, that's because it's not. You know what? This guy is... Oh my God!
That's okay.
Were you second?
Yeah, I still get the festival though. Yeah, there it is.
They'll
Here we
let
go.
you in. They'll let you in. Does this game have Battle Royale? No, it does not.
And yes, communist. What is that? Pootis burp?
Yeah, I have no... Yeah.
Yeah, the game is epic. It looks really, really good.
Yeah, and now it looks like a movie again because it's in the low frame rate. Oh, that Senna. I like how the Senna looks like a huge piece of meat. I think we talked about this last time.
Yeah, it does. It is extremely meaty looking.
It looks like a piece of meat.
Okay, do we have a pattern here?
Kind of like the popular shoes these days.
Okay, so this is actually a big new thing for Forza is you get to pick your avatar and they're not all just...
So look at this guy in the second from the right up here. Look at this dude. That's the average blog reader, I think. Is that what he looks like? Is that what I'm supposed to look like at my age?
I think maybe this.
What am I supposed to look like? Am I supposed to look like this? I am getting a haircut tonight, by the way.
I mean, if you don't come back tomorrow looking like this,
I've decided to
we're gonna
tell
have problems.
my hairstylist to make me just look like a guy. That's what I'm going to say. Can you just make me look like a guy, like a dude? And she'll go, yeah.
I like the hair on her.
Yeah, she looks cool. Which
Let's
one of
go
these
with her.
is she Jalopnik? You can actually change it at any time.
Yeah,
so.
you can. It's not fixed.
So there's like this massive
Hey, nice to meet
in-game development they call what we're about to go through an on-ramp, which is a apropos term. for- Look at these Brits. Previous Forza Horizon games had like these more like story scenes where you're like talking to people, but
This has very few.
this game, yeah, it becomes straight up Disney Pixar's Cars after a point where it's just everyone's confined to a car and a voice.
Right then, let's get you behind the wheel.
Someone in the comments says I hated how the Senna looked at first,
All
but I
right,
love it now.
so quick impromptu voting sesh. What
Yeah,
should
quick.
I pick?
Focus.
Focus, TTS,
Wow, they
Charger.
really let you express yourself here. Because
Yeah,
this is like 3 weird cars to pick as your first car. Like
Yeah.
I went with the Focus.
I did too. I didn't love it.
I immediately went with the Focus because I used to own a Mazda 3, and it was the closest to
I
my.
think I
my
might go
Mazda.
with the Audi.
The Audi's like, yeah, it's put in the middle because it's like,
We'll talk all about why later. Right
Yeah.
now, we need to get you racing.
oh yeah, we get to customize the license plate.
Oh God. Oh,
I should say number plate because this game takes place in Britain.
the number plate.
The number plate.
Have you seen the James Bond cars yet? So
Alright,
okay.
Oh yeah, they're
Set
all
up
in
the
there.
personalized number plate. Go on,
Make it say Jello
creative.
picnic.
Do we have enough room?
No, you can get creative and cut out some vowels.
I think we should just talk about. There.
Jello.
There we
That's good.
go.
That's correct. Oh, everyone's saying charger.
Everyone is saying charger. Sorry, too late. Too late.
Yeah, our stream chat is very delayed, so it's like we're seeing your comments like a minute after. I love it.
So I've signed you up to
Apologies,
get
apologies.
started.
So here's how this game really gets you in the mood to drive a car is by giving you a whole bunch of events. They just like start throwing stuff on the map and you have to go do them all.
Yeah, and then it.
So most video games are about picking up the game's trash. You know, it's like go get this now. But this game actually is fun because it's about driving and you get to drive, right?
There is a lot of driving. There's a lot of commuting, but it doesn't feel as much of a chore as the last game kind of felt. I don't know. Just it's easier to earn points, and actually each car comes with its own ability tree now, which is big.
Yeah.
So you can earn more prizes for certain stunts as you drive the car more. I thought that was neat.
I have like a 500% drift tap skill for my Subaru.
Yeah, because that's all you do in that car. And
It's all about drift taps.
I have a Lancia Stradale that I just drive across the countryside, and that one has a really, really good. I think it's like called a wreckage.
Oh yeah.
It's for literally flattening shit that you come across.
Well, look at that glint on the number plate. That angle of the sun.
Look at the reflections of the whatever that is.
Oh, look at those cars up there. Did you see that? They just kind of did like this big old weird popcorn twist. All of a sudden, it was
How did I get in all of these gears?
oh yeah, you got to gear up.
Gotta gear down, too high.
What I like to do is I just like to slam it into sixth. I'm a car expert. I like to slam it into sixth and just go. I don't care.
I want to know how fast you're going when you're slamming it into sixth.
Like 2 miles per hour.
Guaranteed slammage.
When did you learn to drive a stick shift? How old were you?
How old was I want to say 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay,
It was
I
in
got
a
you beat.
parking lot.
I got you beat. I was 9 years old.
Whose stick was it?
My uncle taught me to drive his truck.
What kind of truck was it?
It was a big Ford truck. It was like a 72, 4 on the floor. It was
That's
horrifying.
Cool. Yeah, that's like there's no assistance with that.
I had to kick that clutch like 200 pounds of pressure. I could not possibly do it. I mean, I would not have been able to do it
like short.
had I not been as fat as I was then. I would not have been able to apply the 200 pounds of pressure. It was horrible.
Throw your whole body against it.
So I've had the stick shift just burned into my brain since that traumatic day in this gravel parking lot.
Well, have you driven? You've driven modern stick shifts, right?
I've driven modern stick shifts, and I find the experience
Easy.
pleasant and easy in comparison to my childhood trauma.
Yeah. That sounds like you started on like level 8 or 9 of driving stick.
Yeah, it was real bad. That uncle also taught me how to play blackjack and how to play pool. So.
To answer Communist Pudis Bird, yes, there is damage in this game. I have it turned off because I am a scrub.
You have the damage, like the damage.
Cosmetic.
It's on cosmetic.
It's on cosmetic. And I'll tell you why that's an advantage. It's an advantage because the game rewards you for smashing into things.
Yeah.
So if you have damage on, like you break your car in no time, and it gets boring. So the best thing to do, so what'll happen is you'll plan, I'll show you in a second, but basically you plan like a destination, and then you can get there by driving on the roads like a normal person.
Yeah.
Or you can drive across the countryside and hit trees.
Jumps and flips.
Drip, go through water. Let's see if we can do that right now. So.
Hello, I'm Anna.
Oh, it's Anna.
Oh, you get to meet your GPS.
Anna's your GPS.
Anna is clearly not a real GPS. She's a voice actor. Like, her enunciation is like way too good.
Anna doesn't like to go off-road. So if you go off-road in Anna, she won't know
recalculating route.
What to do. It's actually really, really fun.
Yeah, she'll just keep saying, recalculating route, turn right, and then recalculating route, turn left, because you're just like flying through.
I don't need influence.
Adam.
No, Anna, no.
Horizon Road Racing Series.
Oh, is she taking you to the next Horizon Road Racing
I hope
series?
so. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. So she'll just like
Your radio should have
No,
presets
don't.
for
turn the
our
radio
Horizon
off.
station.
Off.
Horizon
There we go.
We're turning the radio off so that the stream does not get flagged by YouTube for containing
and
copyrighted
Horizon
content.
XS. See what takes
So,
your
where's
fancy.
this next race? Ah, there it is.
Just follow that Jeeps.
400
It's
yards.
across the lake, which
That lake will kill you.
The lake will actually kill you. There is one of the very few things in this game that will kill you. Large bodies of water is one. Gravity, surprisingly, is not.
It's grim. It's like you go into the lake and then suddenly it just goes.
It just goes
Sorry.
here. Ready?
Sorry. It just like fades to black. Wait, maybe this lake is drive acrossable.
Wait, maybe. Hold on.
Hold on.
Let's see. Stop drifting. Stop it. Okay.
Wait. Okay.
Ooh,
Looks like-
wait.
It looks like you can do it. Cars is boats once again.
Cars is boats. Look at the
Oh,
boat.
look at that. Quite a pretty boat. Oh, there's a boat. Just beat that boat up. Oh, does it move?
It moved.
How? I've played like 70 hours of this game and I have not tried running my car into a boat. Oh, someone says turn on streamer mode. Maybe we should.
What's streamer mode?
It only gives you music that is not copyrighted or that is like okay to stream. But let's just stream without music.
No, we got to hear the engine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, without
That
music.
wall is solid.
Yeah, so that's really frustrating to me when I'm like cutting a route across the whole island.
No.
You can break through that. You just got to go faster.
All right.
So it's like when I'm like cutting a route across the whole island and I had like a 200,000 point skill chain racked up, and then I hit into one of those walls that is inexplicably solid, and then it's like it cut off my skill chain. I got so sad. So those
Yeah.
walls are my enemy.
There are very few things that are completely solid, and big trees are one of them. Houses are another, and walls. But it's not always readily apparent which walls, so it's always an adventure.
Spotting the difference between a big tree and a small tree is like way harder than you'd think it would be.
Yeah, because you're flying across the land at like 100 miles an hour, and all of a sudden it's like tree, and it stops you immediately.
If you want to stream on my account at some later date, I've got a Skyline that can do. It tops out at like 230.
On
'cause I beefed-
grass?
On grass.
Wow.
No, okay, it can get up to 200 on grass, but it gets a 230 road speed. It's kind of incredible. So, flying across stuff in that, and then finally hitting a solid tree after like 5 minutes of not touching anything, is really funny in that car, because you just immediately stop, and it's like, I don't care where you're from, you're gonna be like looking at that and being like, oh my god, I'm dead. I'm definitely dead.
It's a little shocking. I know that nothing actually happens to the car or you, but it's still extremely shocking when you hit the tree.
And just to see the car just go.
Just stop.
Sorry.
Well, the front of it doesn't actually really get bashed in, which kind of leads you into a false sense of security.
Yeah.
But it's still like, oh, I hurt my car.
It's just like, ooh. Boats are bumpable, but walls are not. No, the walls are bumpable.
They just don't move. That's all.
Yeah.
Sloppy turn.
Listen to that Audi. I test drove one of these once.
A TT?
Yeah, an old school TT.
When you were living in California or Japan?
When I was living in Indiana.
You were living in Indiana?
Oh, I lived in Indiana. I straight up lived in Indiana.
What were you doing there?
Going to college.
Oh.
And then hanging out for a little bit after college, thinking of moving to Chicago.
Hmm.
And then kind of moving to Chicago, but then moving to Japan. Because I was thinking of moving to China, and I missed. So, I missed.
Nearly there.
I spent a couple months in Europe as a 22-year-old, as any 22-year-old with the opportunity should do.
Oh, extremely.
Because you can rent a car and just drive like crazy. And that was a good experience. If you've never driven a car in Italy, you should, and you have the opportunity to do so.
I did that in Amalfi. Man, really exercises your depth perception.
Yeah. It's good to wear sunglasses. Did you know you have higher depth perception when you're wearing yellow or green lenses?
No, I didn't know that. I'm learning so many things.
It enhances depth perception. It just does. You need sunglasses if you're going to be a NASCAR driver. Because NASCAR's all about depth perception.
All right, we are winning some cash. Cash is very easily won in the game, so don't worry.
If you want to get a lot of cash in this game, just turn the AI up all the way to unbeatable difficulty and just allow yourself to be constantly humiliated. Because you get way more money for getting 12th place on the hardest difficulty than you get for getting first place on a slightly easier difficulty.
So we got a question about if the game rewards you on, this is actually extremely on topic question.
Oh, yeah.
For turning difficulty on. Yeah. So the
yeah.
harder you make the game, the more percentage reward that you get for each event that you do. So as Tim was saying, if you turn the AI difficulty up really high, you get a lot
Unbeatable, they call it.
Yeah, you get a lot of credit for that. If you turn your racing line off, if you turn rewind off, if you put it on manual clutch, like all that shit will bring up how much like more percentage that you win.
It can go up to like 200% of the base value you get for the difficult. Like at the very end, there's a little thing that says difficulty bonus, and it's just like you can get 200% if you just turn everything on the hardest thing possible. And then don't stream yourself doing it because you might lose a lot. Because the unbeatable difficulty is every single driver is an inhuman psycho robot, like just driving perfectly, like making zero mistakes.
Oh
ever.
shit! Here's my hub. Actually, let's
Head
go.
on
Let's
into
go
the
see.
hub.
Let's go see if they have Volvos in there.
Yeah, let's take a look at the Volvos. Buy a Yugo. Do they have Yugos?
I don't think they do.
I love Yugos.
Let's check. My car. Oh, can we not buy anything yet?
Customized character, not
Oh no, here it
available.
is. Here it is. Auto show.
Auto show.
No. Can't
Oh,
do
it won't let you.
Oh, gotta unlock
oh,
it.
yeah, you have to beat this first like handful of races.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're still in the settling in phase of the game. If you weren't listening, we have been summoned to a movie set to be a stunt driver.
Oh, the stunt driver story arc is kind of dumb. Did you do all of it?
No, I did too, and then I lost interest.
Yeah, they get kind of bad.
I did I think it was like the really old car. I forget what car it was. It was a drive along the coast, and they were like, "Don't smash it up," like I
Whoa.
just did.
You see that guy?
I didn't. That's why that happened.
Oh yeah, what a punk. Ooh, nice classic Land Rover there.
Good landing. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. I could use the road, or I
Roads
could
suck.
just do this.
Crash through the hedges. That's a wreckage. That's a 100
All
times
right, all
one
right, all
bonus.
right, all right. Skinny tree, skinny tree, skinny tree, fat tree. Fat
That's
tree.
a big tree.
Oh.
Immediate stop.
Immediate.
Immediate stop. So yeah, these stunt driver missions. There's one that's the stunt driver missions like accentuate the idea of driving off road. They're just like all about doing the dumb driving, which is fun. So it's like there's one that I liked. The one that I liked was you have to drive to the top of a mountain. You have like 6 minutes to get to the very top of the tallest mountain, and then it's actually pretty hard. Oh, this is a thrift store Sean Bean. I call this guy.
Thrift store Sean Bean.
He's pretty good.
Mike Steele, by the way.
Mike Steele. Man's name.
Mike Steele.
I can't
by
even
the
get down
way.
there. It's like Mike Steele.
Mike Steele, by the way.
As good as you say.
As good as you say. See, he's got that Sheffield accent that I can't do very well.
Right, off to Broadway.
Off to Broadway.
Off to Broadway.
Broadway. Broadway. So I wish they would drop the storyline rubbish. They pretty much did. There's like there's 3 story things in this game, and they're all just these ridiculous stunts. So the one that I like is, you have 6 minutes to get to the very top of the tallest mountain from that zone.
Oh.
And then you have to get to the
hold
bottom
on.
in 1 minute.
Hold on. Don't spin. Let's
Yeah,
go.
this
Come on.
car's got a little bit.
I hate this car, by
You
the
got to be
way.
real gentle on that trigger. This is why the Xbox having those analog triggers is
All right,
so
hold
good.
on. I'm all turned around. Where are we going?
Following that Jeeps. I call GPS Jeeps, which
There it
probably
is.
annoys everybody in the car when I'm driving
What's
a car.
the Jeep say?
What's the Jeep saying? My dad calls all GPS a Garmin.
That's brand loyalty.
Is this on Xbox One or Xbox or Windows 10? It
Wait,
looks
is
like
this?
both.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, first of all, it's called technical art direction, and it's a 6-figure job. This game looks real good. However, we're streaming it in 1080p because streaming it in its full 4K would be impossible, even on the fastest internet speed.
I hate this
Available to us.
car.
Yeah, are you okay?
No.
Is my question.
No, I'm not. I hate it, and the performance is suffering.
Someone says trash game. Oh man, there's some haters out there.
I mean, it's always haters.
Yeah.
Let's get everything set up.
Get everything set up.
You're going in
Who has a
at the
Bugatti but doesn't have a driver? It's a
At least
stunt.
you look the part now.
It's like you're supposed to be like a stunt
Classic car
driver.
escape.
There was like a little
Heroes
funny
being
thing where
chased by a jet and escapes, but
they
you
go,
from
the
an
star of the
ordinary
movie can't do the
classic.
driving themselves, and they show a person who looks
You're
exactly
in
like
trouble.
you.
Yeah, in the
Like,
background.
just like your avatar, and they're like, oh, you do look like our star. That's
Just don't
good.
let it get away from you. I'll talk you
And
through
also,
it.
your character never speaks.
Yeah.
During this whole exchange, like this through the whole game. Oh God.
Oh, jump farther than the target distance. Yeah, this is easy.
Hook it left, but keep
Oh,
your
so there's
foot
one of
down.
these stunt driving events that's just like destroy everything in this town.
Cue pursuit vehicle.
Oh, is it? I should go get that one. That one sounds fun.
Yeah, I would recommend just doing all of them because you get a pretty good reward if you do all of them.
Oh, don't tell me what it is. I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to do that myself.
Keep that
You just
needle
get
in
through the
ring.
whole thing.
Maybe do some evasive maneuvers.
Some
Evasive.
evasive maneuvers.
Evasive maneuvers.
I'm gonna stop trying to imitate Sean Bean's voice because
I'm not. That's
That's-
fun.
It should be a crime.
Hero is safe.
a hero.
Good.
It's not actually Sean Bean, in case anyone's wondering.
Don't relax, kid.
No, they didn't.
Don't-
Get, oh.
Keep it loose and
Oh.
fast up the hill, then
I'm
back
not.
down.
I'm not an
Still
expert
another
on
jump to do.
British accents, but I know the hallmark of that particular accent is like up would be up. That's all I know.
The road's blocked off ahead.
road.
So you're gonna cut across the field.
Cut across the field.
Crashed alien ship or something.
Cut across the field. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. I
You
see
just
it.
line it up.
In terms of experience design, they're really carving out the beginning of the game as showing you the most impressive thing.
Eyes
All right,
forward.
let's see.
Ignore the
Let's see.
camera.
Ignore the
Try to look
camera.
heroic.
And oh,
889 feet.
nice.
Chapter
Here's
complete.
a wrap, everyone. Congratulations, kid. You survived. Reckon you can do that
Yeah, you're
again?
pretty much the Stig
Give your number to casting.
in this
Call
game,
you if there's
except
another job.
without a helmet.
Yeah, and everyone knows who you are.
And,
But
and everybody knows your face, but
also, you don't talk.
you have the
so-
Stig's personality.
Truly, and diction.
Yeah, same exact vocabulary. Oh, you got 9,043 credits. I like how they threw in the 43.
Odd numbers.
It makes it look more credible. Oh, you unlocked a 10,000 credit reward.
Stunt driver.
Yeah, they make it really easy to get. Oh, those wheel spins. Everybody loves the wheel
I
spins.
love the wheel spins.
I just love sitting there just yelling yay at my TV as it spins. Just being excited.
You've caught the eye of Alex, one of our Horizon superstars.
Oh,
He's looking for new
All
racers
right.
to take part in
Ooh.
the dirt racing series.
Gotta do this.
so if anyone's been keeping track, one of the metrics I like to apply to a racing game when I play a racing game is how long does it take before the game gives you a
Turn around
WRX.
when it is safe to do so.
So
I think it's about to happen.
yeah, it might be about to happen. Should we choose not the WRX though?
We'll see what they offer us.
I beefed up my WRX all the way, and it is disgusting. It goes, it's so fast.
I love yours. It's blue, gold wheels, the way it should be.
And I put a little Xbox logo by the tire, like an original Xbox logo, because they let you put stickers on your car. And then I wrote truck heck on the hood. And I turned the hood. I put a carbon fiber hood on it. So that's my custom WRX. A little Xbox, just a tiny, tasteful Xbox logo on the driver's side door.
Oh no, that's Big Tree.
Yeah, see? It's real hard to tell the difference.
It is so hard to tell.
Yeah, you'd think that after playing the game for like a full work week's worth of time, you would be able to tell the difference. But
I can't tell the difference.
it's like 7 times out of 10, you're just lucky when you go between two trees.
You could go slower, but where's the fun in that?
Yeah, ooh.
Oh!
See?
I saw that one coming, actually.
But it feels really good when you
Miss.
just miss like a whole
Woo!
bunch.
Damn it. All
You
right.
rewound and then repeated the same
Yeah,
thing?
it happens a lot. It's okay. That's why we have reverse.
Okay, so Untitled Car Show is saying Yugo is better than WRX, Volvo is better than WRX. I don't know. I've wanted a WRX ever since I first drove one, which was a long, long time ago. And I still have never owned one, and I probably never will. Let's face it.
The new ones are good. I haven't driven the old ones, but the new ones are good. They don't sound the same.
I don't like that there's no hatchback.
The hatchback was really, really good.
I love the hatchback.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like that the 2012 hatchback. I like that one.
That one's good, yeah. I think that one is one of my favorite generations.
They actually have that in the game, and I thought of buying one, and then I never did. Oh, beautiful car.
Who's this bloke?
He's wearing like the cheap version of my jacket.
Sorry, I'm Alex.
You can tell because it doesn't have bunchy seams. It wasn't made on the actual sewing machines used in World War II.
All right, everyone.
That Escort is sweet.
It is sweet. This, extremely sweet. This, probably one of the sweetest.
I think maybe we should go with the Lancia.
I have one in. Okay, since we botched the last time when people were voting, let's wait for a little while.
The very first vote says Lancia.
Okay.
So we're off to a good start. So many people are just saying what cars are better than WRX. That's how you can tell a car is cool, when everybody has an opinion on a car that's better than it. No offense.
John Smith, yes, this is live. We're talking to you right now.
Yeah, John Smith.
IRL.
Hey, John Smith, get a more original name. I'm just kidding.
All right, so
I wish my name was John Smith. I don't like my name.
if you're just joining us now, we are about to embark on a new
The
event.
Lancia has a 2JZ engine swap option.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think the Lancia
that is a good thing to know.
The Lancia is a cool one to get.
Sounds like everyone is yelling for the
Yeah,
Lancia.
yeah, we've got a lot of votes. That's 3, 4, 5 Lancia votes.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no Fiero.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
So there's one Subaru.
one Subaru
Just
vote.
one though. Sorry, man. Sorry, Daniel.
If you want to see the Subaru, just watch our archived stream on Kotaku's YouTube channel, because we drove a Subaru in that one.
Look at
Oh, beautiful.
this.
Beautiful car.
Mm.
This is going to be good. Lancia would be my choice, someone says. That's good.
This is actually one of my favorite cars in the game. It drives so well.
You can take those honking big floodlights off the front, too.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to, you could. I took them off of my Subaru because I wanted that clean look. I wanted the custom bumper on there.
You mean you don't want it to look like it has 4 eyes?
Yeah, it's really scary looking. It looks like an alien.
Oh, I think I'm being yelled at by the way I pronounce launch. It's Lancia. Okay.
I call it a Lancia.
Fine, whatever.
So
I don't speak for a living. I write for a living.
I got yelled at by so many people in the comments for my video because they kept pronouncing it Forza. Because every time there's a word in a video, if there's a word, there's a person who has a different idea on how to pronounce it than I do, right?
Of
So
course.
the game Forza, it's pronounced Forza. The announcers in the game say Forza.
It's an Italian word.
It is an Italian word. It means strong, right? So it's a word that is pronounced Forza, and all the characters in the game say Forza, Forza, Forza. Come to the Forza-thon. It's time for the Forza-thon. However, in conversation, I say Forza. But in my video, I said Forza because I like looked for what was the correct. I made sure I was doing like the objectively correct pronunciation. And then, yeah. I said Forza, and then everyone in the chat is like, why is he pronouncing it wrong? And it's like, oh, that's weird. Because that's the objectively right one, but I do pronounce it the objectively wrong one. Right? And it's a very tricky situation.
Yeah, I don't actually know how to pronounce any words.
Words
I learned
suck.
to talk this morning.
If you understand someone, congratulations, you're having a conversation. Doesn't matter how you pronounce the word or what grammar you use.
There's only one word that I will go to fight over, and that is how to pronounce Porsche.
Porsche.
If there are any Jalopnik readers in the comments, you'll remember a argument I did with Raphael in which I schooled him on the correct pronunciation of Porsche. And since he's not here...
Well, what did he... How was...
Well, he
what was
pronounces
his
it
pronunciation?
Porsche.
Porsche? Oh, I love them Porsches.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. He was like, you want to sound like a Texas oil baron.
Is he from Kentucky? Oh, is he from Texas?
No, he's from California.
California, Kentucky, same thing. I've been everywhere, man. Let me tell you, same place.
Yeah, so Raph isn't here to defend himself, so I'm going to say he is wrong and I am right.
It is pronounced Porsche. That is
Yes.
objectively correct.
It's a name.
It is a name, much like... So, but...
Oh, fuck. It's okay.
Oh, the rewind. You know, if you turn rewind off, you instantly get like a 50% bonus.
I know.
Of the money.
But I'm a coward. I like winning.
Now, when you say coward, are you pronouncing... Or do you spell that C-O-W-H-E-R-D, like cowherd?
No.
Like a person who herds cattle?
No, there's an A. Is that supposed to be coward?
I thought it was coward. I'm just joking about words. I'm sorry. Loncha. Is that how it's pronounced?
I had always heard it was pronounced Lancia.
Lancia. I say Lancia. That's what we call them back in Kentucky.
Lancia.
Just kidding. They don't have Lancias in Kentucky. Nobody knows what that is. What are the cars that most American people don't know? I know. Isn't that like 90% of episodes of Top Gear are like, we're going to talk about the best cars from Britain. And it's like cars that nobody knows except true Brits. Isn't that like every other episode of Top Gear?
I didn't watch a whole lot of Top Gear. I watched individual clips.
Oh, yeah.
If I did watch an episode, I watched the whole thing once and then I never revisited it again.
You get that classic Clarkson. He's just what you call a classic bloke, that guy.
Yes. First
Oh my
race
God, that
in
guy
the
just goes,
bag.
yes.
Yes.
Yes. Parsh? It's not pronounced Parsh.
No, it's who wrote that?
I thought-
Someone wrote that. It's not us because we're both over here away from the keyboard.
A long time ago, I thought it was pronounced Porsche. No, I'm just kidding. I never thought that. It's pronounced Porsche.
Look, see, there's one that says Lancia.
I think you could go far in my dirt racing series.
Lancia?
Perform like that again and you might
The proper way to
possibly get down
pronounce the name of any car is the way Clarkson would pronounce it. Right? Is that true?
He pronounces it like,
Looks like you've nearly
well,
qualified for the awesome
yes and
season.
no, because he's a Brit, so he says it's like, oh, the Corvette ZR1.
The Corvette ZR1.
We don't. Oh, look, wheel spin.
Winning a prize.
Oh my God, it's in 60 FPS.
Have a wheel spin.
Come on. Money.
There's a 2010 Ford
Money.
Crown Victoria Police Interceptor on the wheel spin every time, and I have done hundreds of wheel spins and I've not won it. I need that Crown Victoria.
Hey, I'm hearing good things about you.
I need it.
Oh, sorry. My
Can I
name's
buy a
Jay.
car now?
I might have something that'll interest you.
I think
The
not. I
street
think
race
you need to.
I
you
gotta
need
do the
you need to
street
do one
race.
of each race. So
Yeah.
you've done the event race, the stunt. You've done rally. You've done the road race. Was the very first two, and then cross country is the one after this. But then once you've done one of each race, they will.
Then I can go shopping.
Yeah, then you can go shopping for cars. So for this on-ramp of the game, again, that's a video game development term. For the on-ramp, which it's like a tutorial, but you play, and it's not overtly didactic. It's just letting you play the game, but like slyly tutorializing. So during this on-ramp, they control the weather, the time of day, and the season with like an iron grip. So they like put the sun down a tiny bit while you're on your way to this street race, because the street races all take place at
Oh,
night.
I didn't realize it was a word for that.
A word for what?
For what you're just describing.
The on-ramp?
Yeah.
Yeah, they call this an on-ramp in video games.
Oh, it's the jump again.
Oh, you get to do the windmill
Yeah,
jump.
let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, fuck.
Wow!
Wow, that came out of nowhere.
That
Wow.
house came out of nowhere.
Very elusive, highly elusive house. That just tripped me up. Okay. Got my... All right.
Yeah, in the first Horizon game was very
alright.
hand-holdy. But this one is a lot more hands-off. I mean, they force you to do a bunch of events before they unlock the full stuff, but it's mostly pleasant. And it kind of feels like a challenge to get through them all as quickly as you can, being that it's about racing. Oh, you've discovered 2 of 25 areas.
What?
Right.
What?
You hit a tree. Just kick it into reverse. Just kick it into reverse. Someone says, I got a white tank top just next to an Aventador SV on a wheel spin. Best example of bad luck. So,
That happened to me too. I kept getting like hats.
here's what's going to burn your brain is it's not actually luck. The game is being theatrical.
Oh yeah.
It's not like a Vegas slot machine where they're legally obligated to give equal chance to all things on the wheel. Video games lie a lot. They lie a lot. You were actually
What? I'm being lied to?
you were never going to win that Aventador. How would Clarkson pronounce that? Aventador?
Aventador.
The Aventador.
Destination.
The Centenario. The Centenario. So you were never going to win it. So you should feel okay. You should feel okay. Why do Americans say Jaguar? Well, they say Jaguar in Kentucky. Or they say Jaguar.
I've been watching enough Top Gear to have it be Jaguar in my head.
Jaguar.
But whenever I say it, I kind of cheat it and I just say Jag.
It's like you're calling someone a jag. It's like you're calling someone a jag, saying, "What a jag you are!"
You ready?
Right?
That's
This
what-
is the only street race that has a Fast and Furious intro. Oh, mate, it's you.
This bloke.
By the way, Alex wouldn't shut up about you, you know. If you drive half as
Alex wouldn't shut up about you.
Shut up.
Oh, shut up, mate.
Shut up.
You've got to know this is
Do you like me beard?
Don't mention this to Kira, all right?
Do you fancy me beard?
I gotta go. Work to do.
Got me a beard and a jacket.
See you around though, yeah?
Okay, I slipped into a little bit of cartoon Australian there. I'm gonna stop doing those accents. I'm sorry.
Make sure everyone at Horizon knows your name.
RNG is a myth. RNG is not always a myth. No, it is sometimes.
Have fun now, yeah?
Sometimes. Yeah, the driver 458 says it's Inventador. Yeah, that's probably how Clarkson would say it.
Hey, as you advanced in this game, did your starting position ever change?
Yeah, I tend to start in 4th.
Oh, I'm always like starting back here.
You get like the VIP bonus.
Oh, that changes your start position. Okay, that makes sense.
So RNG isn't always a myth, but there are things on that wheel that are, on that prize wheel, that are just like locked off that they will not give you.
So you just see them fly by. You look at what you can't have, but think you can. It was just a bad draw, a bad spin.
The interesting thing about Jaguar, and I pronounce it wrong on purpose, is it's like the one British car that people know on like U.S. Army bases, because everybody knows somebody who knows somebody who's, that guy, his dad drove a Jaguar. You know, like it's like the one status symbol-y car among the American lower middle class that is from Britain. Whereas I don't think I encountered anybody growing up who like knew what an Aston Martin was, unless they were like a huge James Bond fan.
You know, somebody actually, when I did have the Aston Martin earlier this summer, someone did ask me what Aston Martin is.
What's Aston Martin?
Yeah, it like blew my mind a little bit, but I'm so sheltered. You know, I have day-to-day interactions with people who know cars, so obviously
yeah, of
you
course.
don't have to explain it. And I don't realize that Aston Martin is an extremely boutique manufacturer, and not a whole lot of people know them outside of, you know, these circles.
There's a whole episode of Mad Men about Aston Martin.
What was it about?
It's about how Americans... No, sorry, it's about Jaguar. Never mind. Wow, I messed up my Mad Men trivia. I'm going to stop pretending I've ever watched that show. No. But, yeah. I don't think people know Aston Martin generally, unless they're like a huge... Like, in terms of Americans, like it's either car people or huge James Bond fans.
Yeah.
Like you have to be on a certain level of James Bond fandom to like the cars, which actually are part of the Ultimate Edition. They give you every James Bond car.
That's actually a good, that's a very, very good segue. Yeah. So if
Once
you buy the Ultimate Edition of this game, which is $100.
$100
It's a lot.
dollars.
It's a lot. You do get the James Bond car pack, which includes the DB5 and the DB10 and the Jaguar CX-75.
You got some Roger Moore era cars in there
Yeah,
too.
you got the Esprit, the submarine Esprit. What else was there? I don't remember.
There's also with the Ultimate Edition, you get these Formula Drift cars that are just
the Formula Drift cars.
they're terrible. I love them. They're very, very hard to drive, but that's obviously on purpose.
I haven't even touched them. I don't want them.
The one thing I don't like is you have to go into the store and like quote unquote buy them. They're free, but you have to like go through the transaction every time, and they let you pick a color and everything. And it's like, oh, it just takes too long. But I did it. I unlocked all 30 cars. And then also with the Ultimate Edition, they give you this car pack. So they're like putting cars into the game every week. They add like a new car, and you just get those for free. When you log in, it's like you have a new car. Whereas all the other chumps who didn't buy the Ultimate Edition have to pay for them. But you get these cars for free.
Yeah, it just takes a little while. Can I?
Is that another dirt?
Can I go? Wait, it's supposed to give me the mud route. What's the green one called?
I think they want you to do that dirt race, and then they're going to give you a cross country. Yeah, the BMW Z8 is in there too.
Yes, the BMW Z8 is there.
Yeah, we're not using first-person view because it just makes for better television to be able to see the car.
Hold on. I'll change it for you. This is what it looks like.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, hold on. Skip right by it.
There's like a million of them.
Yeah. So this is what it would look like. It usually when I play Forza Motorsport, this is how I play. But it's Horizon. I need to keep my eyes up and know where the trees are. So that's why I play in third person.
Yeah, there's way too much toy-like junk on the screen. I saw a lot of people in the comments on my video saying they love playing in first person, but in Horizon, for some reason, they keep playing in third person.
Exactly.
And it's like I only begrudgingly used third person for my video review that I did because I wanted to. It just looks better. It looks more like a car game, and I was trying to get people who.
It looks like a car game, and you know the surroundings are so pretty that you want to spend the whole screen looking at them.
And the way dust accumulates on the back of your car just looks cool.
And you get to look at the back of a Stradale. Like, of course, spend as much time you can doing that.
Or you get to be a McLaren Senna and just think about how much it looks like a big piece of meat. Just a big piece of robot meat. So wait, are these people not your actual Xbox friends? They're just So if you have a bunch of Xbox friends, you just see your Xbox friends' names.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing.
On the cars, even people who have never played one of these games.
And will never play.
Yeah, it's sort of depressing because then you're like, oh, I like that guy. I would love to play Forza with that guy, but he's not going to play it.
He's not going to play with me. Car!
Kill him.
Car, another car. Move!
That one doesn't even have a name.
Oh my god, go! Okay.
Is that a Mini Cooper?
Yes, as the case with everything, throttle fixes all problems.
Just power through it.
That's what I say about my depression.
Just power through it.
I'm kidding.
Get mad, and everything's easy.
200 yards. Turn right.
Everything's easy if you get mad.
Is that how that works?
I think so. I've found that I'm much better at making decisions when I'm tired.
I don't think a human has said that sentence before.
The decisions that I have to make for my quote-unquote job, they're decisions such as, I really like this dirt race. I think this is the most graphically impressive dirt race of all of them. So they're really doling out the graphically impressive stuff here in this on-ramp. It's interesting to view this on-ramp again after having played the game a whole bunch. Because I'm like, oh, I see what they're doing.
So I have this Stradale as my own car on my own private Xbox account. And I painted it yellow. No I don't think any Australia was ever painted that shade of yellow. It is offensive.
Yeah, you can go
Love it.
wild with the colors. Oh, yeah, kill them all. Kill them all. I like this Lancia.
This Lancia.
This Lancia. Look at that roll cage in there.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's an
It's a
actual rally car.
Straight up rally car.
And it's not just messing around.
It's rear drive, but it's so progressive too. You can catch yourself real easily.
You can just climb up these hills. Little tiny hills.
But yeah, look at the way the dirt is gathering on the back of the car, on the mud flaps. It's so fine.
Wait, is this not the graphically impressive one? Or am I thinking of it in like the fall?
The fall with the wet mud,
Yeah,
I think, is the extremely graphically impressive one.
it's fall in the game right now. So the way the seasons work.
Oh, fence. Very
So
good
right
at
now,
slowing
since
you
we're in
down.
this on ramp, it's like forcing the game into summer, right? So it's just like going to show you all 4 seasons as you qualify for races and level up. But in the once you get into the main game, the season is determined by the developers. They'll set it on a server, and it's like stuck on.
For a week.
Yeah, from 1 week. So the seasons are 1 week at a time. So right now it's fall. I really like the fall because there's a lot of mud and gray skies.
Someone was telling me, because I wrote a review of this video game, which you can see on jalopnik.com, and someone was saying that the most unrealistic part of this game by far is how seldomly it rains, considering it is set in the UK.
Yeah, it should be raining like crazy. It rains sort of enough in the spring, I believe. I've only seen the spring in this on-ramp segment. I haven't seen it in the... It hasn't happened. There has been no spring yet in the live game. But there will be in 2 weeks.
When does it change over? I think it changes over, for Eastern time at least, on Thursday in the morning, right?
Yeah, it's Thursday mornings the season changes.
It's definitely, as we mentioned in our previous stream, it's an attempt to make the game have more longevity.
Yeah.
That was one of the complaints with Forza Horizon 3, which I also complained about, was it gets kind of boring after about a month. You know, all the activities are the same, the roads are the same, and everything like that. You kind of know what to expect. So with the bigger car pack and the changing seasons, they kind of want, I think, to add more spice.
Yeah. And the seasonal events are neat. So I played a fall season in the pre-release. And except for the pre-release for like the critics preview, there was they did a fall and then a summer and then fall again, which was kind of a weird pattern because like fall for like the day the game came out.
Right.
So
Good news is you've made the cut for the Horizon
and it's
Autumn
interesting because there's
Bad
different
news,
events.
obviously, is that it
There's like
doesn't
different
require much
online
building.
events for
You don't
each
mind sticking around, do you?
season. And so I guess when seasons come back around, the limited time events might be different. And for fall, there was this.
I owe you big time for helping me
Oh,
out earlier.
God. Gotta
Meet me
pick up
here.
some real
I wanna
estate.
repay your favor.
Oh yeah, they give you a free house,
So,
unlockable perk.
who wants to see my crib?
Oh, I believe once you get the house, you can look at your cars. You can actually buy cars. now.
Yeah. Let's go there and do
200
that.
yards. Turn left.
In 200 yards, turn left. Why don't you just go straight and cut across the
Turn
field
left.
Smart.
and just turn it around?
In 100 yards. Turn left.
That looks like it's over a mountain. We could go that way.
So
That's
you
all right.
would never be doing this in real life. You wouldn't want to drive this car through some walls.
No.
But you look at that Jeeps and you're just like, I'm gonna go that way.
Recalculating route.
Speaking of Jeeps,
100 yards.
there's some Jeeps in this game. They got the Trail Cat.
I love the Trail Cat.
They got some souped up racing Cherokee, which is like really funny. Oh, I like turbocharged my Unimog, by the way.
Did you
If
really?
you ever want to see the Unimog go 150 miles per hour.
What did you rate? Because it started out as like some D class or something like that.
It's a B class now. It's not like super fast, but it's much better.
Does the ground clearance actually manifest into running over more stuff or not really?
Oh, it does. It
It
does.
does?
Yeah.
Yes, I love that.
So
it's
you
not
can-
fixed.
You can raise the shocks up if you want. You can raise the suspension. It's like you can choose different suspension levels. I turned my Skyline into a rally car briefly.
Everything I own is a rally car. That's the way to go.
This game is it's a very rally game.
Yeah, I mean, so some people were asking in the comments of my review, that was rude.
Yeah, that
Some
guy needs to
people-
learn how to drive in America.
Some people were asking in the comments, if you can just race in road races, and that's absolutely possible. But I just want to say, that is also rude. Don't kind of corner yourself into pavement races only. The game is really, really beautiful when it's off-road, and just build a good off-road rally car. It'll be so fun.
Yeah,
It
just
could
one.
be- Just build one. In fact, get this Lancia. It's really good. It comes without you needing to do any mods to it, and it handles really, really well.
You can beef it up into like an S-class car pretty
Yeah.
quick too.
Just get that rally car and then tear up the countryside in it. You can be a lot looser with your movements. You can run things over. You can go flying. It's really fun.
Yeah, there are lift kits for like all the SUVs. Well, maybe not all of them, but ooh.
I was hoping I could miss that, but I was in the air.
But this game, okay, so it hasn't actually forced you to do a cross-country race yet. I think it has a bit of I think it's a little bit shy about the cross-country races. Like it's not as confident about them as it is about the rally races and the. So there's 4 race classes. There's rally, street, road, and cross-country. And the cross-country races are dumb as heck, but I really like them.
I like them. I did all of them.
Yeah, I did all of them really quick, and I like the track design is really, really funny.
Oh, I just
Oh, this is your house. You
ran
got it.
over my fence.
So now
Anyway,
you own a house.
this is my crib. Welcome.
Now you own a house.
You're not gonna believe this. The film producers bought this house to use as a set.
The
When
film
filming
producer.
wrapped,
Oh
they
yeah,
just
now you
left
get the
it.
drone
I had
mode,
a word,
where
and
you can
know
just
what? They said
soullessly
you could have the house for
fly
free
a
as thank
disembodied
you for your
camera
work
around
on
the
movie.
island.
Great. Free house. Love free.
No, the season we're in right now is summer.
It's summer.
Someone asking. It's summer.
Yes, let's buy it.
Excellent.
Lift kit for
Well,
the
since
for
this
the
one's on
Macan.
the
Oh,
movie company,
nice.
Here's the keys.
Yeah, that would be sweet. Any car that exists, lift it up. That's what I always say.
Yeah, get some rally shocks for it. Put some rally tires on it.
This is where your threads are stored.
My threads.
This is where your threads are
my
stored.
threads. Have you
So
ever
the more
referred
you
to
get yourself
anything,
out there,
any
the more
clothing
clothes
you
you'll
own
get
as
in
a
return.
thread?
I will.
big
Okay,
man
so
needs
I
a big
would never
style.
trust fashion advice from someone who refers to clothing as threads. Never go to a party that advertises itself as a shindig.
I've called parties shindigs, but
You have?
it's an ironic. It was an ironic thing.
Come on down to a shindig.
Oh god! Now when you say it out loud, it's pretty bad.
Never eat food that a person has recommended as being delish.
Fuck! I hate that.
So those are. I've got scruples about that kind of insipid stuff.
All right, let's see if we can go shopping.
No.
Still can.
They wanted you to pick this. Okay, so no, you have to go to the Horizon Festival
All right.
now, and it'll transition the season over to.
All right. Fuck. Fine.
Why is it red in the picture?
I have no idea. I wonder if I can paint. Ooh. Yes. Don't show me this again. I know that.
Oh, hot new designs this week.
Hot new designs. No. I just want to paint it.
So, like, see the way they have that Subaru done up in that picture? You can actually do that if you meticulously arrange and rotate these
Oh my
stickers.
god! I don't have time to do that.
Yeah, once you start doing it, it's like 2 hours later. You're just like, oh, I'm still doing this.
So
Oh, there you go.
red.
Red or black. Or you can go with idiot colors.
Let's go idiot colors. Yeah.
I have that matte carbon fiber as the hood on a bunch of my cars, and I don't care. I love it.
Wow.
Oh, that looks pretty good.
The green.
Yeah.
I kind of like the green. Let's see what else they got. Ooh.
Oh, two-tone.
It's kind of like a pearlescent.
Prismacolor, yeah.
What is? Wow.
Is that iridescent?
I don't know. Carbon fiber. What is this?
So that's a carbon Kevlar. Polished carbon Kevlar. So you can actually paint just individual colors of your car. Or individual parts. Oh, no. Triangles.
The car disappeared.
Blob camo.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, digital camo.
Now it looks like a fucking like a UNSC vehicle.
Yeah, that's cool, though. Oh, my God. Realistic camo. Oh, go deer hunting with your car.
What?
What? Polished aluminum. Whoa.
Wait.
I've never been over this far because
I
I find
haven't
these
either.
colors so
I
ridiculous.
do too. I never come.
Polished
Up with
steel?
What is this? Granite?
Galvanized?
These are like kitchen.
Oh my God!
Oh!
Wow, that's horrible. That's disgusting.
There's so
there's
many.
you can be all gold. Oh God, that looks awful. Diamond plated?
Wood.
Oh,
Wood. Look.
Oh, that's awful.
Yes.
Man, that looks so
Yes.
stupid.
Yes.
See, so you can just do the individual parts if you want, which is kind of fun.
No, we are going with a wood car,
Which is why I always go with the carbon fiber hoods.
and all y'all can suck it.
Oh my God, it looks so stupid. It looks so. Oh
Fuck.
my God.
What the fuck?
It just immediately makes the game look dumb. I love it.
Oh man, I am a lady and I drive a wooden car, and I live in a stone house. Oh
And it's-
yes, there's the autumn.
And the season has changed in a very, very creepy way.
It's almost Do you
So-
watch the BBC Planet Earth where they just like change the seasons and the time lapses?
David Attenborough.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
You know, he's the brother of Richard Attenborough.
Who's Richard Attenborough?
He was John Hammond in Jurassic Park, the old man.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, that's his brother. They're like
What?
they're like titled lords or whatever.
What?
David Attenborough's alive and Richard Attenborough's dead. But,
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
I don't know if you knew this, but there's this eerie tendency among British nobles to live past the age of 90. It might have something to do with a lifetime of growing up with 5-star gourmet food being made by someone for you
That might
in your
be
house. So David Attenborough, admirable for his contributions to naturalism. However, one would think that when you're talking about the privilege of an upbringing, there is none greater than that man has had. The work he has done, however, has been
He gives back.
it's quite admirable.
He gives back.
He gives back in these weird little ways.
Well, I mean, did you see Blue Planet 2?
Blue Planet 2's all right.
Oh my god, I
Watched a
loved
little
it.
bit of his like his whatever it's called, like Cryptic Animals series. I don't think it's called Cryptic Animals.
Cryptic animal.
Cryptic Animals. No, he has like a series that's like about ugly animals or whatever. It's on Netflix.
400 yards.
And I watched a little bit of that, and he's just wearing like his Columbia hoodie, and he's like touching mole rats, and he's being like, "This little devil is quite a feisty critter," or whatever. I don't know, whatever words he would use. And I'm just like, "Oh, that's cool." And then I'm like, "How old is this guy?" And it's like, "Oh, he's 93 years old." And
Is he really?
He does not look like more than like
Oh my
70.
wing!
your wing. That wing, like,
It's because the car is made of wood.
it just popped right off.
It did, like they breathed on it.
Knocked it over with a feather.
It's okay. The next time we have a cutscene, it'll come back.
That wooden wing got knocked off.
It was like a sail.
You know, my dad used to always tell us, when sailing, best not depart upon a boat with sails made of wood.
Wise man your father was.
He told us that every morning before school.
Oh, I passed it. No, it's okay. Got it.
Oh, is this the Tarn House scramble? So,
Look at that disgusting wooden car.
so I wanted to ask, right? It looks so stupid. I wanted to ask before, but it said autumn on the screen, AUTMN.
Yeah.
How does everybody pronounce that? Because I've always pronounced it autumna.
No, you don't.
Okay, that's not true.
No, there is no way.
That's the end of my joke. Oh, look at the sparkles on the screen.
Oh, it's raining.
Spangly sparkles. Oh, is this the Tarn House scramble?
Yeah.
See, they just put another one of your car like right next to you. It's like, that's mean.
Oh, someone's complaining about the music being on. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn it off. While racing.
No, the
There
music
it
is
is.
just on in the pre-race thing.
No, the radio was on.
Oh, was it?
They turned it back on.
Oh, crikey. No, it's during the pre-race they will play music no matter what, and it sucks because I'm trying to like listen to my own chill tunes. Yeah, so
I'm
see
trying to
now
listen
that
to my
it's
engine.
now that it's autumn, you've got autumna.
It is now autumna.
You've got this rain. If you are listening to music while playing this game, make sure the music in the in-game menu is turned down to a lower level.
It's
than
very
the engine sound.
BPM, the music in this game.
I don't like the music. I think that all the music in the game is bad. Hospital Records is sort of okay, but it's like it's not the kind of music I want to associate with my personal car driving lifestyle, which is just I listen to chill music.
What is okay? Let's ask the viewers here. What's the best music to drive with? I'll start. I think it's the Tron Legacy soundtrack.
Tron Legacy? Isn't
The
that
Tron Legacy, Daft Punk, all
Daft
of it,
P?
completely Daft Punk, and it is one of the best movie soundtracks and driving soundtracks, especially at night.
So I have complicated opinions about driving while listening to music, which are mostly I love listening to music in my car, which I don't even have a car anymore because I live in New York City, and I know it's possible to have a car, but I don't want to try. But when driving my Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor, I would listen to it just sounds so funny. My CV, you got to say the full thing.
You have to.
My 2006 Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor with a 4.6 liter V8 engine.
Did you have blacked out windows? Please tell me you did.
No.
You should have. Oh my God.
I got it. They were slightly tinted, but they were not blacked out. My car was the most disgusting car on the road.
So waiting for that Opus.
Oh, it's so good. It opens with the in medias res. It describes me being pulled over by a cop. The legendary encounter that I recounted to many of my friends many times, in which I asked the police officer, "Be honest with me. When you pulled me over, you were expecting Dracula to be driving this car, weren't you?" And the cop goes, "Yes, sir, I sort of was." And it sounds like I'm making it up, but if you see the pictures of the car, you will know. There's no making anything up about that
So
car.
did you listen to Dracula music while driving it?
Yeah, I put on spooky Halloween tunes.
You open the trunk bats come out.
No, I actually did torrent like a spooky Halloween sound effects CD. I got on the Pirate Bay and I downloaded a spooky Halloween sounds CD, which is apparently a thing that like 14 people were seeding to the Pirate Bay for whatever reason. So I was able to download spooky Halloween sounds, and me and my friend did drive around in the car with spooky Halloween sounds on just once. And we filmed like a video of us doing it, and it was funny. But also, one thing that's fun to do in a car is to put on a song and have it play, and then turn the car off, or turn the volume all the way up and then turn the car off. And then, so when you start the car, the song resumes at like a really funny point.
Oh my God, and just do that to people?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I did that once with, we put on the Smash Mouth song All Star before it was like very funny on the internet to make fun of that song. So, and I had it right before he says change. Like he goes change, like really loud and really long. So I turned the car off. I turned the sound up gradually, turned the car off, and I told my friend, when we come back out here and we start this car again, we're going to forget that the song was at that point, and it'll be really funny. And needless to say, we did in fact forget. And it was really like shriekingly funny.
Oh my God.
That's just one of the many stories about my Crown Victoria Police Interceptor.
Oh my God, I love it.
So at the time I owned that Crown Victoria Police Interceptor, I was a user design or a user interface and user experience design consultant in the San Francisco Bay Area. And one of my clients was a car company. So there's even details about that. Me dealing with these car company people in they're like, "Oh, aren't you the guy who drives the Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Except they called it the cop car. This is the guy that drives the cop car.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Oh, there's a cross-country race.
There it is.
You really have to cross the country to get to that cross-country race.
Do I have to drive that before I can buy a car?
I think so.
Like, all I wanted to do today was do the intro and then go shopping, and it's not letting me do that. So, fuck. All right.
So I think you can do this, and then you can get all the way back to the Horizon place. And then... Wait, the Attenboroughs aren't titled? I thought they were titled. Why is our chat just catching up?
Is it not Sir David Attenborough?
Sir? He's a sir.
Is it not? Am I just making that up?
I thought they had lands and estates.
I mean, I'm sure they do, but are they not sirs?
I thought that the only way they can say good morning is by saying top of the morning.
I don't
think that's
good
actually
morning exists in the UK.
And cheerio, pip pip, tally ho, and top of the morning. Those are the four seasons. The 4 seasons of Britain are Cheerio, that's spring. Pip Pip is summer. Tally Ho is autumn. And Top of the Morning is winter. No, Top of the Morning. Okay, let's stop with whatever that joke was trying to be.
200 yards.
I'll develop that one.
Oh. Oh, all right.
Oh, you opened up your skill perks.
No, they did that by itself. So,
That's shocking. That
as
should
we
be
mentioned
illegal.
earlier,
Every
cars
car
now
has its
come
own set,
with, she's explaining it to me, but I'm going to
offering
explain it to you.
perks
Now
and
cars come with
bonuses.
ability trees.
But skill points
And
can
you
be
can
spent on
earn,
any car
you can
own.
unlock these skills by earning skill points, which is just you do stuff in open driving, which could be, you draft really nicely, or you pass really well, or you crash into something, or you get air, or you go really fast. That's how you earn skill points. And the more you earn, the more you can unlock. So this is the first one.
It just gives you money instantly, which is like, okay.
Yeah, you get, and then
Or no,
see,
car collection influence.
so see, it unlocks this one. So the next one would be pass skills increased, or multiplier builds. This one is being up in the air. This one is you do influence. Like I don't really care about that. Oh, this one's for drifting. This one is, helps you with dirt racing, and all the way over here, instant
You
wheel
unlock a
spins.
wheel spin.
Yeah.
The extra life is good because it lets you hit a tree and then keep your skill chain going.
Oh, I didn't know what that was.
Yeah,
Your car laughs in the face of danger.
it takes 2 collisions. So
Anyway.
basically what happens is whenever you take your first collision, you just quickly stop
Turn left.
and then let your skill chain bank, and then you keep going.
Ah, there's my destination.
5.5 miles? Crikey, mate. Crikey is more of an Australian slang.
It's extremely Australian, I think.
It's a childish Australian slang term.
Someone told me the other day that clapped out is a British term.
British?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I had always used clapped out, and they were like, "Why are you using British terms?" I'm like, "Because it's all English. Why does it matter?"
I just want to get back to this Attenborough's thing. I could have sworn that like their dad was like a lord. I guess I'm not like an expert on British nobility, so I'm not sure. Oh, it's telling you view network diagnostics. Oh, so that warning up there is not going to go away
Yeah, mine didn't go away either.
until you. So just go ahead and press this button. I can tell you how to get rid of it.
Oh, wait. Hold
And now just choose Horizon Solo.
Yep.
Yeah. So now it'll go away.
What
Oh.
is that?
It's just for some reason our office firewall will not let us connect to their servers. It'll let me connect. It'll let us like connect to Xbox Live, but like not to the Horizon servers. Which I guess it finally giving you that warning is an indicator that maybe you can now go buy cars
Baby, holy shit.
because maybe you're now actually connected
That's
to
all
the
I
game.
wanted to do. Was to see what my hard-earned cash could get me.
400
You
yards.
can't take it with you, but you can buy cars.
I'm having a good time. So wait, yeah, the older Attenborough ran Alfa Romeo UK. For some reason, I think I knew that.
Wait, so not the Jurassic Park one? Wait,
We're gonna need
Are
we're gonna
we-
need specifics.
are they related? David Attenborough and
David Attenborough and Richard Attenborough are 100% related. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, they are.
I
They are
don't know.
brothers.
This Alfa Romeo angle is new.
Yeah, the Alfa Romeo, I believe, was their dad's older brother.
I don't know.
What's the Jurassic Park Alfa Romeo connection here? The Miura skill tree gets you a Forza Edition Reventon. Is that true?
Someone confirm this.
I mean, I guess this dude has been dropping some pretty like normal like stuff that seems realistic. I don't think
Oh,
he's
I
telling.
guess-
He hasn't said anything blatantly unrealistic.
I.
Getting 3 stars on all the 10 movie stunts gets you a free Dodge Demon. That is true.
Oh, okay. Someone spoiled it. Spoiler.
It's a Dodge Demon.
But okay, okay.
It's like really hard to 3-star all of them. Like some of them are like obnoxiously specific. Did anybody ever play?
Turn left.
Do you see it? My wing just came off again.
Yeah, again,
bullshit.
Have arrived.
it looks like it's made out of feathers. So, we got 5 podiums. Where do you keep them in your house? That's my joke about podiums.
Under the bed.
Oh,
with
you
all
got to
the
choose
bodies.
a CC vehicle.
All right.
I went with the Ram.
I went with the Baja.
Oh, the Baja?
The Baja is really fun.
Where we're going. We don't need
Look at that.
Jalopnik says Richard Attenborough was in fact an executive of Alfa Romeo, according to Wikipedia.
Oh, that's
Thank
cool.
you, whoever did that.
Big wiki. You got to get on that wiki sometimes.
All right, now we're gonna leave it up to the audience again. Give it a couple
Let's get a good look at them.
seconds.
Let's get a good look at the
So
other
we've got
cars.
the Range Rover Sport SVR. We've got
That's like the SVU.
a Baja Bug, one
Man.
that Raph only wishes he could build.
I hate bugs.
I love bugs.
I bought the Power Wagon.
The Power Wagon.
Because my dad owned Dodges. I had to live up to it. Had to live up.
Oh. It was John Attenborough.
John Michael Attenborough.
There it is.
Big John. They called him Big John around the family. Sir Big John.
Sir Big John.
Yeah.
Sir John the Big.
Wait, okay, so how does one get a big added to their title in
I
Britain?
think you have to be big.
Great Britain, Big Britain, Ram, Baja ha ha.
Okay, we've
Rover.
got Ram, Rover. One
So we
for
got
Ram, one for
we got
Rover.
one of each.
What's
you got
locked?
one of each. Fake
No.
Dukes.
Okay, we got another one for the Rover. Rover.
Richard Samuel Attenborough, Baron Attenborough, CBE. He was a baron.
All right, we got one for the Baja, but we've got
That's
a lot
not-
for the Rover.
Or can everybody just make up a fake Attenborough sibling and then type their titles and birth
Eileen
dates?
Attenborough, Duchess of Kent.
Queen Margaret Attenborough
F-150.
Born
what? There is no F-150 here. What are you
28.
doing?
died
Oh,
2017.
Erica. What does my heart tell me?
You can make up a fake. Everybody is saying Baja.
Not everybody. Most people are saying Rover.
I wish you could name your character. Oh, man, wouldn't it be cool if you played this enough and it's in keeping with the British theme, you could get knighted.
All right, I'm gonna get. You know what? We're in the UK. Let's support the economy.
Did he say this would work nicely, or did he say knightly? Because he saying that it.
You know, we are talking about knights, so I think I can believe the Jalopnik policy is the Did Raph write that?
Is it pronounced Baja or Badja?
Badger bug.
Badja buggy. You have big added title during your
You know what?
education.
He has a point. The Jalopnik policy is the bug.
Go for the big bug. That's kind of like a bug, except much, much bigger. 551. That's my favorite
Do you
number.
see people are telling us about, they're giving us the Attenborough family tree?
Michael, Mother, Mary, Clay, Father, Frederick Attenborough. David Attenborough, John
The whole
Attenborough.
family tree.
Give me some more. Make up a fake Attenborough. And we'll try to spot the fake one. Just everybody try to make up fake ones, and then we'll try to spot which one's real.
I know what this does. Okay, so basically
She's
with
right.
events, you can either pick a Forza set event, like they
Yeah.
pick the cars and level and everything, or you can make your own. So let's see if my car is even eligible. Yes, it is.
Oh, it's eligible.
Look at that.
So you can like make your own event, and then other people. You can like make a flyer for your event too. So you get to like decorate it with stickers.
Why are Raph and Jason crying? I picked the fucking bug. I thought I was supposed to do this.
Maybe they were crying tears
In
of joy.
happiness? It better be tears of joy. I'm gonna
Bob
come back and
Attenborough.
check.
No, Bob Attenborough is actually the president of Texaco.
He came to the U.S. in 1945.
They call me Big Bob back home. They kicked me out of England because I liked oil too much.
What do you think of them Teslas?
I was born wearing this cowboy hat, you ignoramus. That's Bob Attenborough. Like, they can't understand his, they call him Bob Hattenborough behind his back.
He's the Attenborough's American cousin.
I'm Sir Big Bob. You can call me Sir.
Oh no, I'm out of control. No, so it's fine. It's fine. We got it.
Bob Attenborough woke up one day, realized he wanted to own a lot of oil, and he didn't care about any oil in the world unless it had most of the word Texas in the name of the company. So he went straight to Texas and like strong-armed his way into becoming CEO of Texaco Oil.
Man, this thing is loose.
Yeah.
Real bouncy.
It's a very floppy vehicle. So cross-country races want to encourage you to drive these monstery weird vehicles, which is cool because everybody loves a weird monster every now and again, right?
I love weird monsters.
I went really
Oh
cold.
no!
Oh,
no!
heck oh.
We're gonna rewrite time really, really quickly.
John Attenborough. Donald Attenborough started as a poor boy with only $1 million in his bank account when he was 8.
Oh no.
Ended up the leader of the EU prior to spending his final years in prison.
Oh no.
Oh, I remember hearing about that guy.
I think he is the president of some country now.
He died because of some tainted jail jello, actually. There was rust in the jello. There was like prison tap water rust in the jello.
I'm pretty sure we just flew by the Goodwood Estate. This is neat.
Let me.
Oh, I'm in last place. The fuck?
Oh, that's basically what I think every single morning when I wake up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. All of you packing up like this? I can just pass you?
Yeah, they really chump out on the turns most of the time. Those robots don't know how to handle a turn. Anton Wiggins Attenborough, 5 February 1932 to present. Mental manager for BGI, World Logistics. He keeps accidentally spelling it B-I-G, though.
That's good.
What because of his titled heritage. All I want in my life is for the Queen of England to proclaim me Big Sir someday.
Big Sir.
Big Sir William Rogers is what you'll call me. And I'll be like, all right. Was that it? Drift. Oh, you got to drift over the finish line.
Ugh, sometimes I come into it backwards.
Just hit the e-brake and try to go in backward. It's really funny.
Someone's asking, no, we're not on PC. We are on the Xbox One S, yes.
Xbox One X.
X. I dare you to race the Zonda R in the cross. Fuck that. No.
I'm not going to do that.
That sounds like a terrible time.
You actually have to unlock a bunch of the races before they'll let you do like customs for some of them. They won't let you race certain vehicles in certain races.
Do they?
Until you like get to a certain point. Like you have to like level up in the series and then they'll like let you do it. And then you can like change your car and just do a custom race. You've unlocked the showcase event, the Behemoth.
Oh, we should show them this.
Yeah, this could be a good way to end it because you get to race Ivan Iron Man Stewart's Toyota Baja truck, 1993. The 93.
I do want to go look at the Volvo selection.
Yeah.
So,
it's nearby.
Great
Well,
news. I found a driver for our first showcase
I
event.
find a driver.
No less. Unproven, but highly
Teddy
successful.
Attenborough works at the
Huge
CVS pharmacy by Luke
I think
McWilliams'
they're gonna make
house.
this one to remember.
Sells weed in the parking lot of the CVS he works at? You know what? I've actually known someone who exactly fits.
Shouldn't that be like Chad Attenborough or something?
Chad? Well, Ted,
We
Teddy.
could call him Chad Oh,
Ted-
I have to do this event.
Teddy
Okay.
Chadwick. Oh, they're forcing you?
Yeah.
I think after this, I think you definitely can buy cars after this.
Okay, I better.
I think you definitely can. So you got to drive this silly, slippery, weird thing. Oh, you've qualified for the Autumn Showcase.
Oh.
Here's how this is gonna work.
Oh, God.
Man.
Please don't interrupt me.
When this is a classic Microsoft product move here. Just yanking your window open and going, oh, look at this, man.
Look
Is
at
that-
this. Look.
Hey, man, look at this.
Listen to me talk. Okay.
Hey, man.
Don't care.
Xbox One XXX is what we're playing this on. It's autographed by Vin Diesel.
It's the Vin Diesel edition.
Man, do you like the films XXX and XXX The Return of Xander Cage, starring Vin Diesel?
Embarrassingly, I've never seen them.
Oh, really? They're so good.
I know. Everyone says they're so good. I've watched clips. I watched that one clip where I think he leapt the Corvette off the bridge.
Yeah.
That I was like, okay.
He's like an activist in the first XXX. He's like a guerrilla liberal activist. It's kind of weird. And he like distributes these punk VHS stunt tapes of him like punking Republicans. And then the CIA finds him and asks him to become an agent. So it's like topically it's really interesting. It's got Asia Argento in there.
Uh-huh.
And she's in the first one. She plays like the tough lady spy. And it's like really, really good. It's like a stupidly good movie. So it's like one of my favorite films.
Is that the first one?
The first one, yeah.
Did you see the second one?
I saw, the second one, XXX State of the Union starring Ice Cube.
Mm.
Yeah, I've seen that one. That one's okay.
And the new one?
That one kind of sucks. But XXX Return of Xander Cage is incredibly
good. Is that the skateboard one?
There's some skateboarding in it. It's got Donnie Yen in it. Donnie Yen
is in it?
Yeah, Donnie Yen is
Dude.
not only in it, but he is speaking English, which he does not do very frequently in movies. So he's like...
They had him do it in Rogue One, which I was pretty stoked about.
Oh, yeah, so this was like slightly before Rogue One. So I was like, wow, I'd never seen Donnie Yen. He not only does he speak, but he speaks a lot. And I don't know, it's just really cool. to see him in a Hollywood thing.
While we're on the topic of kung fu stars, I've always liked Donnie Yen way more than Jet Li.
Donnie Yen is
way more, hands down.
Donnie Yen is so cool. If you watch enough of his Hong Kong movies, he has such a range of personalities.
Yeah, he's funny. Like Jet Li was never funny.
Jet Li was affable in Chinese movies, but then he was like presented as evil Jackie Chan because of that role in Lethal Weapon 4, where he was just like an evil, silent. I don't know. He kept getting cast as like evil Jackie Chan, like dark Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
And it's like, I guess that's a cool role to have if there had been like more.
There was no depth
Kung Fu
at all
dudes.
to those, and it didn't like really do anything with the image that like, Asian men are all stoic and they're all just good there for kung fu and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's not to say like Donnie Yen isn't a kung fu star. He's an amazing kung fu star.
So
But
Asian men were always presented as computer geeks or Vow of Silence monk dudes.
yeah,
And I guess Jet Li came in as, Jackie Chan came in as Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
Where he's just like a funny, kooky, zany guy, you know.
extremely slapstick. It was good.
Kind of like, he basically sold out his own zaniness for his Hollywood debuts and made billions of dollars, I suppose. But Jet Li wanted a piece of that action, and he just, I don't know, he made some choices where he got cast as just evil Jackie Chan, and it was kind of unfortunate.
It was kind of unfortunate.
But Donnie Yen coming into Hollywood now is really cool, and Triple X Return of Xander Cage, he plays like just this righteously interesting character, and there's just really good action. Really good action.
I will see it for Donnie Yen. I first saw him in Iron Monkey, and
He's so good.
it was sealed from there.
Iron Monkey straight, like, fantastic. He plays
The
Wong
best
Kei.
shit. Yeah, man. It's the legend of Wong Fei Hung. If you guys haven't
Wong Fei
seen
Hung's dad.
Iron Monkey, go see it. It's excellent.
Iron
don't,
Monkey
don't
is-
watch it in English.
Oh yeah, try to not get the Miramax one that like replaced the weird music, because the music in the original one is like this weird synthy music. And then
Really? I have the Miramax one.
the Miramax one puts a bunch of the fight scenes into slow motion because they were too fast in the original Chinese version. It's that Weinstein recommended all these changes. Weinstein the Butcher just basically cut some stuff. Like the brutal own of the final bad guy is like totally curbed in the English version, whereas in the Chinese version it's like a rubber head that gets smashed
Holy
with a log.
shit,
and like,
really?
Yeah, huge geyser of blood comes out. So it's like
Damn.
all this stuff got censored weirdly in Iron Monkey, which is a huge shame because that movie owns in its original.
That movie fucking rocks.
I mean, yeah, it still owns with all the weird tiny things censored, but it has like this ugly, chunky, beefy synth music in the Chinese
that's
version.
awesome.
Yeah, it's really good if you can track down the Chinese version.
I'm sure
I have it on
find
DVD, which is one of the few DVDs I continue to own. But it's a cool film. And that director, Yuan Wu Ping, who did the fight choreography and famously in The Matrix.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and
Oh.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. He has done a whole series of movies that are completely out of chronological order that basically trace the lineage and history of Wong Fei Hung.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
What?
No. No.
Okay, that's not how physics should work. I don't think there's a way to avoid this.
I can try to go at it a little
Just,
more slowly.
Like, get up here now. No, you hit the brakes at the end of the jump.
Yeah.
You need to be behind this guy. You're just driving too good. You know why? Did you hit the brakes? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I hit the brakes slightly. There we go.
Yeah. So when someone in the chat is like, why are we talking about Kung Fu movies?
Because they're fucking awesome, dude. Keep up.
If you like cars, you have to like Kung Fu movies. Because Triple X is about both. Someone in the chat, I believe, somebody said, first Triple X is good, 2 and 3 are also movies. No, the third one is genuinely good. It's a good film. It is a good film, my friend. It is very good. I went to see it for $5 on a Tuesday night. Drove my Crown Victoria Police Interceptor to the local theater. Oh man, I loved driving that car.
What happened to it?
I gave it to my buddy when I left California,
Does he still have it?
and that Jagoff immediately sold it. He immediately, like, I'm like, man,
Ooh.
I have people offering to buy this car from me every day. I would go outside and like dudes, like some dude in like this sweet Subaru, like he's like coming out of the Five Guys, which was right by my local Target, and he's like, and I'm like getting in the Ford. He's like, dude, is this yours? I was like, yeah, and he was like, I'll buy this from you, dude. And I'm like, oh, yeah? It's like, I mean, I could have just driven over to Five Guys and, like, sold it to somebody. But I gave it to my friend because he needed a car. And he immediately sold it.
That's extremely nice of you. I guess he needed money more.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was the guy who gave the car to me, first of all.
Oh, so you gave it back to him.
But I fixed it. Like, it was destroyed when he gave it to me. And I restored it. And I even put a stereo in there. I did all sorts of these adult things that you're supposed to do. You're supposed to know how to do, you know?
No, you can't drive the hovercraft in the game. I'm sorry. You can't drive any of the crazy stuff. Oh, and I lost, but that's fine because I want to find a Volvo.
That Toyota truck cost you 500,000 credits, and I bought it as soon as I had 500,000 credits.
The truck is good. We drove it in the last stream.
It's so good. And I talked about it so much on, like, Twitter, and I got, like, some... I don't want to, like, grace these people with you get the trail cat if you unlock more. If you play more cross-country races, the next level unlocks the trail cat, which is
Trail cat is excellent.
an excellent car to have.
Fine vehicle.
But like some hater in my Twitter was like, why do you keep talking about that stupid truck? You're not talking about how the Xbox is better than the PlayStation. And I'm like, oh, I mean, I do think the Xbox is better than the PlayStation, but also this truck rules. And he's like, you're talking about the truck is a deflection technique.
What?
He's
What?
like designed to deflect from the fact that your website, Kotaku.com, is PlayStation biased. And I'm like, no, I love the Xbox. I worked for Sony Computer Entertainment for 5 years in Japan during the PlayStation 2 era. And let me tell you, Xbox is better.
Wow.
I mean,
Fighting words.
It just is. I love this Xbox One X. The PlayStation 4 Pro is fake. It's not a real next-gen thing. It's got fake 4K. This has, like, real 4K.
What is fake 4K?
It does, like, this. They call it checkerboarding, where it's you're not actually seeing a full 4K. There's just, like, blank pixels, and it's flicking back and forth between two checkerboards.
Rude!
So, see, when you're driving a weird car, to make you not feel alone, they make every other car look like a weird car.
Yeah. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's kind of nice, but also, as I said last time on our last stream, when I first bought my Ivan Iron Man Stewart 93 Toyota Baja truck, which has not been available in any video games for like 25 years, by the way. It has not been in any of these games. So it's like an incredible gesture to me, who grew up loving truck races, score races. Shout me out if you love score races. So it's like, basically,
It's okay.
this truck, as soon as I got it, I take it out, and I'm like, I'm going to take it for a spin. And there's just another one just driving right next to me. And I'm just like, what? They're just like
I'm not
immediately.
special anymore.
It's like, don't worry, buddy. You're not alone. What kind of a weird high school mentality is that for this game to just be like, don't worry, you're wearing the same shoes as everybody else. It's like, no, I want to be a weirdo in my weird truck.
I wonder if this is one of those lakes you can drive across.
Oh, I think this is Deadly Lake.
I think this is Dead Lake.
No, or maybe it's the same one. You're on the east coast of the island.
Yeah.
Yeah, this.
Oh!
Bugs ain't boats.
Bugs ain't boats.
Bugs ain't boats.
We're heading to the last thing we're going to be doing today, which is checking to see if we can actually start shopping for cars.
Yeah. And then see if we can buy a Volvo.
Yeah, we're going to buy a Volvo. Somebody said at the beginning we should look at Volvos. We're going to buy an effing Volvo today.
If you buy a Volvo in Italy, it's called a Volvissimo. That's not true.
No, it's not, but I want to pretend that it is.
It's not true at all. A Volvissimo. I like
Volvos.
Volvos.
That's like extremely Volvo. That's how that translates.
Exactly. That's what it's called when you. I don't even want to make a joke. When you get it, when you get it. Just imagine I said something impressive in Italy. When you go to Italy and they swap the engine or whatever, I don't know. Just make something up, somebody. But I've driven some Volvos before. Wonderful cars. That's all I have to say about it. Oh, that was a nice drift.
They're wonderful. There's another one. No!
Oh, that's a great drift.
There we go. Wait.
With a side swipe and some wreckage and an awesome drift as well.
That's a good combo. Yee.
Turn left.
Can you imagine being like hired as a sportscaster, just having to read those off the screen? Oh, she got a 100-point wreckage. That's 300 times a 1.2. I think that's going to be about a 360 point. That would be the most obnoxious thing thing in the world. Volvaximo.
Volvaximo.
That's a Latin.
Volvaximo.
Ancient Roman.
That sounds like a medication.
Yeah. Oh my God, Volvax. I think that's like a narcotic nasal spray of some sort.
Something like that.
Turn left.
Oh, I take Volvax. Yugos. There
I
are
don't know.
no
I don't
there
think
are no
they sell
Yugos.
I don't like. No one would take the effort to like.
Someone is chumping you about
200 yards.
there being Yugos in this game.
Yeah, I mean,
Can you buy a Geo Prism?
Turn right.
I don't think so. Like,
There's no
why
Geo Prism.
would anyone like care to, however the technology is, how they like wrap the car and transfer it into the abstract space, into the digital space, however they make the cars.
Yeah, there's
Like, why would anyone use that process on a
Yugo.
Yugo?
So that's a question that was asked many times when people first booted up the game Gran Turismo 2, which had like 600 cars in it. There were some cars in there that it's like, oh, you can buy some really trashy cars, and it's like, why is this car even in this game? But like, they just lovingly put all these cars in the game. They don't really do that anymore. They try to only put kind of cool cars in there.
That's fine.
Yeah, you can't go through there because you can't kill people. Even though that guardrail looks exactly like destructible guardrails in other places.
Yes, extremely so.
So the funny car now for streamers is everyone drives the Ford Transit van. Like all the streamers and YouTubers are driving the Ford Transit van.
Why?
Because it's funny, I guess, to drive a white van around. Here it is.
You would write free candy on it, like that's the joke.
That's the joke, yes. That's in many clips on the video.
All right.
New content awarded.
Fancy a new ride?
My 3 favorite words as a dyed-in-the-wool video game liker. Ooh,
Moment
cars.
of truth. Jump to manufacture.
I would never want to own an A-Barth because it sounds gross.
I like the A-bar. There we go, Volvo.
Yeah, Willys. Wait, where's Yugo? Yugo has never been in Forza before.
All right,
yes,
see
that's
what,
true.
Whoa, we've got the Iron Knight,
Oh my God, big rigs.
the V6. Oh, the 850R.
850R. Get the family. Get the family.
Good
in.
idea.
Kids in the back.
Good idea. Whoever suggested that shit.
You're gonna get it? Oh my God, don't get one
Yeah.
of those. Oh yeah.
What's the Okay,
What's
so
the most? This is the one where you want to get wood grain doors.
I don't know if I can do. I could do that in the design editor with a lot of time, and I might do that later. But I actually got my driver's license in an 850 sedan, so we are going to paint it the color that.
Bill Wilhelm says side effects of Volvax include compulsively repeating the phrase "no can do."
This was the exact
let's hear
color.
more Volvax.
This was the exact color
side
of my
effects.
grandmother's Volvo.
Oh,
the one
yeah.
that I got my driver's license in. It was a regular 850. It wasn't an R or anything. But, oh, man. Let's do this. Good choice.
That's good.
Mm.
What do you call this color?
Blue-green.
Blue-green?
It's extremely 90s blue-green.
Breen? Glue?
Glue.
Glue?
So, this is our Volvo.
Yeah. The Ford Transit vans are really, really powerful. They're pretty fast cars. And you can put a V12 in it in this game, which is the funny thing that people are doing on the internet.
Damn, look at how good they got this interior.
Yeah, so the interiors are like obsessively modeled. I wish you could fly the camera into the car.
I'm trying to
You can't. They won't let you like fly it in and like just like poke around at everything, but I wish they did.
Oh my god. This is so exciting.
Oh, you can turn the ignition just to hear the sound.
Is it? No, there's the horn. Is that the ignition?
Yeah, there it is. That's it. Oh. No? Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Rev it up.
Yeah. Damn, I'm so happy.
Did you buy it?
Yes, I did.
Oh, yeah, so you can
Let's see
go
what kind of mods we
Yeah,
can
go
do on
straight into the mods. Go
Yeah.
to
wait, hold on.
back to garage
Garage.
and then choose upgrades and tuning.
upgrades
Yeah,
and
check this out.
tuning. Custom upgrades.
Custom upgrades. Yes.
Don't show me this again. I know.
Yeah, so
So.
Oh, you got to wait for the guy to finish talking to you before you can go into the stuff?
Jesus Christ. No, I don't think so.
Oh, you
So,
got it.
drivetrain. We don't need that.
Basically, if you just go to the can you put a spoiler on it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you can.
You can put a chin spoiler. Ooh. Whoa.
Ooh, a little bit of downforce.
Look at how high it is, though. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I'll mess with that later. Let's see what kind of wing we can put on it.
Oh, look at that little baby wing.
Oh.
Wait, what about the Volvo one? Oh, that's no wing.
That's no wing. Oh, it's a wing delete option.
Yeah.
Now, let's see what kind of mischief we can get into.
It's in a C class now, but I think if you do the engine swap,
engine swap. All right,
what
so
can we get?
right now we've got stock. This is the 2.6 liter inline 6 twin turbo. Oh, and you can put a rally engine in it.
Yeah, you can put a rally engine.
But I kind of like the 5. I like the 5.
So it's a C class here, and you can bump it up to a B class.
This car is front drive. We can turn it into.
Can you do is there an all-wheel drive option
Yeah,
over there?
course.
Yeah, of course.
Of
Okay.
course. I'm gonna mess with this. In
It's
my
not
own
even the
time.
same car anymore if you do that.
No. I'm going to mess with this in my own time, but I think this is a happy place to leave off. We've just acquired a Volvo 850R.
The official Volvo.
The official Volvo.
See if you can bump it up. Next time, you should see if you can bump it up to an S class and then win some rally races with it.
Oh, you know I'm going to do it. Well, see, here, okay, one last thing I'm going to show you guys. We can... Here we go. So we can have sport, race, rally.
Yeah, jack it up.
This last one is drift, which we don't need. But this
Drifting
makes
Volvo.
Bouncy. And then you can also change tire compound.
Most importantly,
Which,
change out your
so
tires and
street,
wheels
sport,
here.
race, rally. So
Yeah.
we're going to make this bitch a rally car. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more of this, let us know either in the YouTube comments on the site, or you can reach out to us on all of our social channels. It's Twitter, Instagram, and hope you enjoyed it. This is Kristen Lee again.
And I'm Tim Rogers from Kotaku.com if you want to check that out. It's an okay website with some video game stuff on it.
We love Kotaku, and you love Kotaku.
I
Anyway,
have a good time there.
thanks all, and we will see you next time.
Bye.